I wanna get crazy. Let's just get crazy. Oh baby, baby, I wanna get crazy. I wanna get crazy.
Welcome back with La Demi. I know it has been like, oop, that's not a clock. Since New York. I hope you guys really enjoyed, all of the New York get up, the scenery, because this month is a very special month for me. I will be turning the big 21. I wanted to be more personable with you guys, and I feel like for the first time, I want to do like really personable questions that you guys can either relate to or just, really get to know La Demi and know, my background, where I came from, and different things like that. As I come on to this year, this 21st birthday, it's going to be a whole new start. There's just things I can't really do anymore, or things, that like I just need to look at in a different light and be more grown up about certain situations. I'm turning 21, big deal for me. I'm going to make major changes in my life, and you guys are obviously going to come along with me as I make these changes. So let's get to it and get to know me. Was probably winning a scholarship for a whole dance studio thing, and I was always in elementary school in like every single talent show that there could possibly be, and I was always dancing. Thanks to those days, I now have rhythm when I go out and move my body around. I don't think I would really change anything about what has happened this far. I know there is certain people in my life that I wish I would have never come across, or would have never, had that interference. But at the same time, those people have made me who I am today with just experiences and, thinking twice before I do certain things or say certain things or more or less love certain things. I think I'm most proud of where I am right now in life. As I moved to California, everything kind of fell into place with like going to school and stopping at school and be like, wait, I'm so creative. What am I doing with my nose in a book all the time, so stressed out? Granted, I was an A, B student, okay, and my projects were top notch, but I'm mostly proud of who I've become today, who I am now, and all of you guys. Country. I love country so much, and I feel like whenever I listen to it, I reminisce back to the days of me growing up, being in Texas, and I don't know, just wearing my cowboy boots, I guess. I would want to go to London. I haven't been yet. I would want to go to London and scope it out for myself, and I'm obsessed with like old historic architecture. It would be my peruca. Actually wouldn't even do any makeup. Like if it's only 5 things I can keep, I would keep my mom, my family, pictures. Let's say like if it was in the future and if I had a house, I would keep my house. And it's gonna be a big house on acres of land. Big farm, chicken, goats, everything. She was with me from 2nd to 5th grade. Her name was Miss McFarlane, if I remember. And she always just pushed me to be myself. She would stay after hours in elementary school with me, and she was the theater teacher, but she would like help me choreograph. She would go out of her way and like buy props that I needed for my performances. She was always there. She like got me scholarships. She tried getting me into like acting schools and private prestigious acting schools, and she did. So she really built that foundation of confidence and being myself. Ooh, girl. First of all, my tombstone would say La Demi, glamgina, right underneath it. And then a quote I would put on my tombstone would be, live your life. Wow, I've just had like so many moments in life that like I really can't just pick one. I think the most defining moment was graduating high school. Walking the stage and everything felt so amazing and relieving because I had worked so hard in skipping a grade level to graduate early that, getting my diploma and all of that really just sculpted my life and made me know that if I could skip a grade level and study that hard and take so many courses, that basically anything is possible in life. So that was a really major defining moment. So stay in school. Honestly, I don't even ever really feel like I have free time, because when I do have free time, it's like I'm editing a picture, I'm taking a picture, I'm glamming, I'm out with friends, like I'm out and about. I guess I can say that I share my free time with everybody that I can, because I want to stay busy and I want to stay active and I want to be out there, and I want to manifest every time that I have into good things and good outcomes in life. So I spend my free time staying busy, girl, keeping a heavy schedule. Well, first of all, I would go on a shopping spree. I would fix the gears in my Mini Cooper, and I would travel the world. I would buy like a big, huge tour bus and invite all my closest friends and tell them that all expenses are paid out, and just come and travel the world and, you know, vlog. I'm really weird. I'm like a spiritual kind of person, like really in touch with my spiritual side. I admire everything in life. I admire flaws. I admire nature. I admire, you know, architecture. I admire every little detail in life, and I feel like there's just so many beautiful things that I've gotten to the point to where like I spent a matter of my time searching for something beautiful in life or that beautiful someone, that it just turned into realizing that everything around me was beautiful all along, right in front of my eyes. Probably the dark. I'm probably so scared of the dark. Every time I go to bed, I make sure there's like a nightlight on, or I try turning a nightlight on. Or, you know, roommates I've had have been like always like, turn off the light, and I'm gonna get so scared. I always like just fear that someone is watching me or gonna come in on me or something, and it's just a really nasty feeling. So even if I do have to have all the lights off, I will turn my phone settings on to where it's like the brightness stays up and it's like it doesn't dim on its own, just to keep the lights on and keep like some kind of night light so I can fall asleep. I cannot fall asleep if it is pitch black. Unless I'm with somebody, I can more than likely just and fall asleep. Wow, guys, we're getting deep. Love to me, I would probably say, because I felt it before at a young age, and I think I really, really wish I didn't feel it when I was so young. Love to me, I feel like it can never really be described because everyone has their different, you know, meanings for it. Love to me is when you think of that one person and your heart just kind of like sizzles and stings and burns, and it's like, that's love to me, because I feel that. And sometimes when I see someone else with someone else and my heart starts doing that and burning and stingling, that's when I know like it's real. Being open with people, you know, being really able to just say it flat out, bluntly, not care, you know, if I'm gonna get backlashed for it, if people are gonna come at me strong, I will just say it to your face, and I will just say it strong. And I've always been one of those people, and I love that quality about myself. It does bite me in the ass sometimes, but I mean, was being at a really like chic club in LA, and like I was wearing a blonde like bob wig or something, and I was like killing it on the dance floor. Like I was going ham. I was at a booth. I had my arms in the air. I was like, yeah, like killing it, singing, dancing. And then I started throwing, like shaking my head back and forth. This wig was a cheap little Santee Alley downtown LA wig, and I don't know what I was thinking, but I went down and then I threw my head back and the wig flew off, hit the wall, and fell. Thank God I had just gotten like my real hair all like bleached, my roots and everything, and it was just slicked back. But it flew off. I heard everybody go, and then like my friends picked it up and tried playing it off with like putting on their heads, and I immediately just started dancing with like my hair and like pulling it up, and everyone was like, your hair is so pretty underneath. And inside I was like, oh my God, I need to go. And everyone was just kind of like, if I was president, I would paint the White House pink. Right now, I still feel like I'm like 16. Literally 16. I wake up and I still like have to remind myself I have just like so much energy for life and people around me that's like, girl, are you going to be 21 or are you still gonna turn 18? Pick one, which one is gonna be? But then I've also matured a lot sometimes, so no, I adjust to my surroundings. So I think it just depends on where I am at the time and place, because then I'll just adjust. But then when I'm around younger people, I'll be totally 15 and I'm totally okay with it. I would want to go back to the 1920s and be on the Titanic and experience all of that. The Titanic is my favorite movie ever, and I know it's a horrible story and horrible situation, but I mean, it would be epic to just be there, like a little fly on the wall, like seeing everything and seeing like Rose and Jack and stuff. It'd be cute. Perfect day is every day. A perfect day is up to you, and a perfect day is, you know, looking in the mirror and saying, I'm alive. I'm breathing. There's so many people that love me. Today is a perfect day. They would say, I bring the life to the party. I am caring, I'm charismatic, and I do bend over backwards. I think some people would say that I'm a bitch, and I wouldn't argue with that at all, because I can't be a bitch. But I'm just being blunt, you know, I am, in no means am I just, you know, deliberately out to be a bitch. I'm just being a bitch. But other than that, I think they would say they love me. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for getting me to 40K. That was a cute little birthday present on Instagram. And I love reading you guys' comments, your feedback, and comment below. Ask me more questions. Maybe I'll go ahead and go down there and ask you more questions. I feel like it's so fun just answering questions. I love just being placed on the spot with interviews, even though if I have to go live your life. And if you don't already, you must subscribe to La Démi. Are we still rolling? Woo. Oh, I want to show one more thing. I want to show you guys my shoes. These are turn shoes. Can you get my shoes? Yeah, my shoes are turned, huh? But they're broken. These shoes are cute. If you want shoes like these, if you want shoes like these, go check out Fashion Nova and use my discount code. It is XO. XO La Démi. Oh, it isn't XO La Démi. It's XO Demi.